Next to the City Hall and the Art Center lies a beautiful piece of history right here at the Virgin Valley Heritage Museum. Many years ago, the record player was a main staple for music, with it bringing many people together through its existence. By spinning the record while a needle scratches the record lightly, it causes the music to play through its speaker. Before we continue on about the record player and its past, please consider visiting the museum to learn more interesting pieces of history that this museum has to offer. It's beautiful stories and people that used to live in this valley, with every piece having its own story behind it. It would be our pleasure to recount these stories to you.
The history of the record player, also known as the turntable, is a fascinating journey through innovation and cultural change. It all began in the late 19th century with the invention of the phonograph by Thomas Edison in 1877. This groundbreaking device was the first to record and reproduce sound using a cylinder covered in tinfoil. While it was a remarkable achievement, it was not until Emil Berliner introduced the flat disc in 1887 that the record player as we know it began to take shape. Berliner's invention led to the creation of the gramophone, which used a needle to read the grooves on the disc. This design was more practical and allowed for mass production of the records, paving the way for the music industry we recognize today. By the early 1900s, the popularity of the gramophone soared and companies began producing records at a rapid pace, making music more accessible to the public. The evolution of the record player continued throughout the 20th century, with significant advancements such as electric motors and improved sound quality. The introduction of the long-playing record in the late 1940s revolutionized music consumption, allowing for longer playback times and a more diverse range of musical genres. The record player became a staple in households, symbolizing not just entertainment but also a cultural expression. Despite the rise of digital music formats in the late 20th century, the record player has experienced a resurgence in recent years. Vinyl records have made a comeback, appealing to audiophiles and a new generation alike who appreciate the warmth and authenticity of analog sound. Today, record players are celebrated not just as music players, but as pieces of art and nostalgia, connecting us to rich history and music and sound.
Continuing with the record player, the evolution of it has grown tremendously. It has evolved into objects such as the radio and continues its evolution to the MP3 player. Now the record player is equivalent in society to the iPhone, being able to play any and all music that is available to the public. Through the history of people wanting to play their music, it has caused many families in the valley to bond and become closer as a family. It has caused the community and its people to go closer than ever. Thank you for listening to the history of this record player and its evolution. Make sure to visit the Virgin Valley Heritage Museum if you have any more interests. Thank you again for your time. It was our pleasure telling you a little more of the history of music.